In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a drop-down list in Excel that allows users to make multiple selections. Be sure and check out the video on my channel on how to create fillable forms in Microsoft Excel so you can see how to design your form in Microsoft Excel. In order to get this multi-selection functionality to work, we're going to use a little bit of VBA code, and I'm going to copy and paste that code will be in the description below this video. So be sure and expand that, and you can use that if you decide to create this functionality within your own Excel form. The template form that we're going to use today is an employee termination checklist. And if you're interested in downloading this form, there's also a link in the description below this video that you can purchase this form, and the VBA code will be in that. So if you do purchase it, thank you for supporting this channel. This is a form for an employee termination checklist, and the important functionality that you're going to learn how to do today is the multi-select dropdown. So you can see here that we have two dropdowns for company equipment returned. So on this form, the manager who's filling this out is going to come to this dropdown box, and they're going to be able to select all of the items that this employee is returning on their last day of employment. And so they can select ID badge from the dropdown list. But then they can also come back and select laptop, for example, and it will add laptop on another line. They can come in and they can add cell phone, and it will continue to add those multiple selections on a different row within that same cell. So that's the VBA code that we're going to use to set this up today. The same thing we've created over here on exit items completed. The user can come and select all of the items in this dropdown, for example, and it will add each item as a separate line within that cell. And so this is what we're going to learn how to create today. So the first thing that we're going to do, that I'm going to show you how to do, is to create the drop-down list itself. So as an example, we're just going to come down here to a blank cell in the document, and we're going to insert the drop-down list and create the drop-down list. So to do that, we're going to come up here to the Data tab, and under Data Tools, select the Data Validation drop-down. This opens up a box where you can select the list option. So you're going to say allow list, and then in the source, what we've done is we've created a new tab, another tab or secondary tab in our spreadsheet that contains the lists that we want in our dropdown. So this can be a list that you type in or copy and paste if you have a list already created that you want for your list items in your dropdown. And so what we've done is we've created that. We've just typed them in the column here and hit Control T to make that into a table. And so for our list, what we want to do is select all of the items as that source of our dropdown for that dropdown list. Then we're going to click OK. So when we come over here, we see that we have a dropdown, and we can select anything from the dropdown list. But notice if a user comes down and selects a new option, it overrides that, right? We want to create the multi-select functionality for this to work. So now what we've done, so we've created our drop-down list using a data validation list table. And now what we want to do is insert the VBA code that we're going to program so that we know that we want the user to select multiple items from this list and have that to show up on a separate row. So what we do is we come up to our Developer tab and then click on Visual Basic. And this is going to open up, this is the code that we've used to create the multi-select functionality within the drop-down lists. And to do this, what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that the sheet for your project is open, and you double click to open up a window in VBA, and then you will paste this same code into your VBA utility editor. And let me just show you a few things about this code that are important that you're going to need to modify if you use this for your own purposes, for your spreadsheet. The first thing is you see this line here that says if Target.Address equals, and I have cell A10 or cell D10. And if we notice, if we go back to our spreadsheet, you notice A10 and D10 are the cells that we want to program for multi-select. So in our VBA window, that's why we have those two cells there. If you have multiple cells, you would continue before then, you would type or, and then continue to type your target.address equals quotes, the $ anchor in the cell name, and then to close quotes. So if you had a couple others that you wanted to do, that's the line of code that you're going to edit, and make sure that you input the cell that you want in yours for the multi-select dropdown. The next line of code that I want to just point out and bring to your attention is how we are displaying the multi-select. We are displaying it by each item showing up on a separate row. And that line of code is right here, where we're saying target value, we want old value, and then a new line, and then have the new value show up. So that's the area of code. If you wanted to modify this so that a list would show up with commas separating them or some other delimiter, you could do that. You would replace that line of code there. So once we have this inserted, we will be able to make a multi-selection. So let's take a look at the new dropdown that we created here. I'm going to highlight it in a different color so we know that we want to make this one also a multi-select. I'm going to expand it a little bit. And this is cell A21. So we're going to add this to our VBA code. I'm going to say or target address equals A21, and put that in quotes and type that. I'm going to hit save. An important thing to note too, before you save this, make sure that you save your file form. When you save the document, make sure that it is saved as an Excel macro enabled workbook, which is the .xlsm extension. All right. So we're going to save this in our VBA editor, and then we're going to close and come back to our sheet here. And now when we go to our drop down that we created, we can make multiple selections, and it does allow those to be expanded on a separate line, just like our VBA code. Remember, if you do happen to use macros or VBA code in your documents, sometimes if you work in an organization where the IT department has put a filter on that for security purposes, you might run into issues. So you might just want to check with your IT department before you create a lot of documents using macros. If you found this video helpful, be sure and give it a thumbs up to like it. You can subscribe to my channel and click the bell to receive a notification every time I post a new video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.